you?
Ways and Means will come to order. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Scott,
Present.
Commissioner Baker McCormick,
Here.
Commissioner Marecki,
Here.
Commissioner Kinlock,
Present.
Commissioner Anderson, Vice Chair Baydoun,
Here.
Chair Varga,
Here,
have a quorum present. Commissioner Anderson is
thank you. I would like, okay, I was going to give him a temporary excuse, but he's joining. Next item.
Item B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I just want to welcome everybody to our last Zoom meeting and enjoy it. I'm going to please go on to the next item.
Item C, approval of the minutes of the February 22nd, 2022 meeting.
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved. It's been moved and supported. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye,
Madam
Chair.
Anyone
I'm joining the
opposed?
meeting.
Thank you. Any additions or corrections? It's been approved. Next item.
Item D, unfinished business. There is none listed. Moving to item E1 under new business. Requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022 35059, reallocating expenditures in the Juvenile Justice Abuse Neglect Fund.
Thank you. Any discussion on item number 1? Okay, please go on to 2.
Item number 2, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022 35056, reallocating expenditures in the Juvenile Justice Abuse Neglect Fund.
Thank you. And this one is to support medical courier services. Any questions on item 2?
Madam Chair. Anderson.
Yes.
I just wanted to be noted as
Yes.
being present. I got him after the roll call. Thank you.
We heard you.
Okay.
We got you. I was just going to give you a temporary excuse when you chimed in. Thank you. Move on to item number 3.
Item number 3, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022 35068, reallocating expenditures in the County Park Fund.
Thank you. This is for computer workstations. Any questions by members?
Madam Chair.
Yes. Go
Can
ahead,
you-
Commissioner McCormick.
When they talk about workstation design, park design team, can you explain that or have someone explain the park design team? Is that for all parks or is that a program?
It's for staff. It's for staff for their 2 computer workstations. Anyone from Parks online? The Parks design team are just staff
Madam Chair.
that we need 2 computers for, from my understanding. Yes.
Hi, Madam Chair. Hi, Andrew Kandrievas from the CEO's office. Not seeing anybody from Parks or DPS at this time. Looking at the caption, I would venture to say, out in Nankin Mills is where the administrative building is. And I believe these are just workstations for the employees that are housed within that administration center.
Okay, so it's just one location. It's not multiple locations where we have a parks design team.
No, the parks design team is based out of Nankin Mills. That's where they do all their work.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Moving on to item 4.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35097, reallocating expenditures in the county health fund.
Thank you. It's $5,000 for copier expenses. Any discussion on item 4? Alrighty, moving on to item 5.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35029, reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Okay, this is the county clerk's office reallocating funds for new printers. Any discussion on item 5? I hear none. Item 6, please.
Item 6, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35055, reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Okay. This is case manager services licenses for the medical examiner's office. Any questions on item 6? Alrighty, item 7, please.
Item 7, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35079, reallocating expenditures in the general fund.
Well, since Maya is here, I'm not going to talk about this one. You can do it yourself, so Maya.
Good afternoon. I hope everybody is
ahead.
doing well. Through the chair, Sumaya Harb with the Sheriff's Office. The budget adjustment will allow us to maintain our licenses for the current dispatch system until we transition to the new CJC, whenever that happens. So we need to keep our licenses going.
Thank you. Any
Thank you.
questions on item 7? I hear none. Let's move to item 8.
Item 8, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35080, certifying revenue in the general fund.
Thank you. And Tony is with us from the prosecutor's office. Go ahead
I am
and
here.
give us a brief description.
Will do. Thank you, Madam Chair. Tony Guerrero, Chief of Legislation, Grants, and Community Relations for the Prosecutor's Office. This is to certify $387,184 into the general fund. This is all grant money. It's for the Crime Victim Rights Navigator Pilot Program grant. It sounds like a mouthful, and it is, but essentially, this money will go to assist crime victims to be able to navigate their way through the forms that are required for them to get reimbursement. And it's all grant money. So we would urge the committee to pass this on with a favorable recommendation to the full board. Excuse me.
Thank you very much. Any questions by members? Thank you. Let's move on to item 9.
Item number 9, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35110, certifying revenue in the general fund.
This is quite a bit of money. Mr. Abel or someone from the department, if you could just talk real briefly about this.
Yes, this is Kamal Keparu, Finance Director for the Department of Health, Human and Veteran Services. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a grant that we get for the veteran services from the state of Michigan. As most commissioners would know, our current funding that we get is only for wartime veterans. This grant, the state decided to give us is for peacetime veterans. So that's what this is for, to help augment our services.
Glad to hear that.
Madam Chair, the greater
Yes.
amount of detail on what this is for could be found on pages 2 of 3 of the fiscal agency report. The bullet points there elaborate rather definitively on what it will be spent for. And I also may note for the benefit of our clerk on the agenda, it says 724-184. Actually, it's 742-184. We might want to correct that before full board. I just noticed that this morning.
Really noted.
Madam Chair,
Thank you. We'll make sure before or when we do the motion that we include that request. Commissioner Baker McCormick. Did you have a question?
I think it was me, Terry.
Yeah, I didn't have a question.
Oh, Terry.
Yeah.
Okay, Commissioner.
Did we get this last year as well? A grant for the peacetime veterans?
Yes.
Yes. Mhm.
Oh, we did. Okay, so last year was the first year that we received that. Is that right?
I think maybe this is the third year. I have to double check, but we
okay,
haven't
this
been
is the
getting it
third.
long. Yes.
Okay.
It's either
All
the
right.
third or the second.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Let's go on to the next item. If there's no more questions, I don't hear any.
Item number 10, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35075, certifying revenue in the general fund.
Can
Afternoon,
Tony,
and through the
This is
chair,
for the prosecutor.
Tony
Yes.
Guerrero here.
Go ahead, Tony.
This is merely certifying the revenue for the extension of the Sexual Assault Kit Team 2018 grant. $545,680. All I can say is my boss does one heck of a job getting these grants, and this is such an important function that I would ask the committee to pass favorably upon this and make a recommendation to the full commission. I'll answer any other definitive questions if there are any.
Any questions by members? Discussion? You did well, Tony. Thank you.
The
Next item,
prosecutor
Madam.
did well, Madam Chair. Thank you.
You did fine explaining it.
Thank you.
Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item number 11, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35101, certifying revenue and the regular drain fund maintenance fund.
Okay, this is for staff uniforms for the drainage team. Any discussion on item 11? It's just $4,000. Okay. Item 12, Madam Clerk.
Item number 12, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35019, certifying revenue in the county park fund.
Thank you. If you any discussion on item 12? Next item, please.
Item number 13, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35021, certifying revenue in the county park fund.
Okay.
Madam Chair,
Hey, would you? Yes.
we just, oh, I'm sorry.
Commissioner Maraki.
This
Go
is
ahead.
something that was brought up a couple weeks ago at fall board about that Westland area. to expand the park system. We had seen it at COPS, and it was reported out at full board, if you remember that, or if people remember that. Number 13.
Yes. I remember it.
Yeah, COPS.
It is, Madam Chair,
Yes,
this is the property that was off of Farmington Road, at the north end of Farmington Road in Westland, and adjoining the parkland that we have now. And it was part of I think it was right next to the parcel that we were going to use when they were going to move the sheriff's mounted patrol over there. And anyway, just for context for people.
right. It's nice to add to the park. Thank you. Any other discussion? Item 13. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Item number 14, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35086, certifying revenue in the Raise the Age Fund.
Madam Chair, this is Mark Admiral. We may want to consider 14 through 18 together. They are all similar, except they go to different departments. 14 is the Third Circuit, 15 is the clerk, 16 is the sheriff, 17 is the prosecutor, and 18 is HHVS.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about it.
I'm going to defer to the Third Circuit. Lynn Roberts, could you?
Certainly. Good morning. Good morning, Madam Chair.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, or I'm sorry, it is afternoon. I apologize. As you all may be familiar, there was a Public Act 97 established, the Raise the Age Fund within the Department of Treasury. And the intent is to, they changed the age, 17-year-olds will no longer be treated as adults in the adult criminal justice system, and they would be the juvenile division of the circuit court would exercise jurisdiction over 17-year-olds. So there were some transition, and I don't know if I want to really say transition costs, but the state of Michigan awarded funds to the court to be able to facilitate this transfer. So what would happen is these are costs that would not be covered by the child care fund, because most of them are judicial costs. So there would be the costs for the court to administer these cases. And the reason that it's spread over other stakeholders is because, as you all know, the court cannot operate in a silo. And so we have the other stakeholders that participate in the judicial process, the county clerk, the sheriff, the prosecutor, and also HHVS that help to facilitate, that will facilitate this process. So there was, based on the needs or for allowable costs and for these activities, that's how the budgets were established to fund each elected official and department.
Okay. Well, that was very well explained for all of the items. It will follow suit. We still have to, I think, read in for the records all of the items. Items 15.
Item 15, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35087, certifying revenue in the Raise the Age Fund. Item number 16, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35088, certifying revenue in the Raise the Age Fund. Item 17, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35089, certifying revenue in the Raise the Age Fund. And lastly, item 18, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35090, certifying revenue in the Raise the Age Fund.
Madam Chair, also, Ms. Roberts has asked that we change the description on the second to the last line of each of those from criminal justice activities to juvenile justice activities.
Duly noted.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
So, Madam Chair, according to Mark, we should take items 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 together, correct?
14 through
We
18.
can,
I'm sorry.
we can take the entire agenda together with the corrections that will be made on with item 9 and 14. I'm not
Okay,
sure
Madam-
if we really need to say 14 because just saying juvenile, maybe we should say with the corrections. For
Okay,
9
so
and 14, Commissioner
So,
Bacon.
Madam Chair, I will make a recommendation to move items 1 through 18 and reflecting the proper correction on items 9 and 14 for the full board for consideration.
Support.
Okay,
Don't we have another
one last
item?
item.
Yeah, we
Yes,
have
we
another.
have one last item. Number 19.
But that's a separate item. We can take that separately, can we? Or no?
No.
Okay.
I won't call for the vote until we take the last item and we'll include it.
Okay, that's fine.
Go ahead.
Item 19, requesting commission approval of budget adjustment 2022-35-100, decertifying revenue in the coronavirus state local recovery fund.
Thank you. Mr. Abel?
And this is where we had budgeted the money in the current year, but the money had already been spent in the prior year. It's not uncommon for grant revenue where sometimes we will estimate what the revenue is. And generally, when it comes to grants, you don't earn the money until you spend the money. So there's always a kind of a reckoning at the end of the grant when the grant is over that we reconcile it to the revenue. And this is just that situation.
Thank you. Commissioner Baidoon made the motion for 1 through 19, and it was seconded
By Scott.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Scott,
Yes.
Thank you.
Commissioner Baker McCormick,
Yes.
Commissioner Marecki,
Yes.
Commissioner Killa,
Yes.
Commissioner Anderson, Commissioner Anderson, Vice Chair Baidoon,
Yes.
Chair Varga,
Yes,
Count me as yes. Count me as yes, sorry.
thank you, motion carries.
thank you. Next item,
Item F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I don't have any. Mr. Abel, do you have any?
No, I don't. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, any committee members have any? I'm gonna miss you guys on Zoom. Next, please.
Item G, public comment.
Thank you. I'm assuming everyone has been unmuted.
Yes, everyone has been asked to
Madam
unmute
Clerk?
themselves.
Thank you. Anyone from the public wishing to comment? Anyone from the public wishing to comment? Third time is the charm. Anyone from the public wishing to comment? I hear none. Do we have any emails?
No emails were received.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item H, adjournment.
So move.
Support.
Support.
Been moved and supported. All in favor, say aye.
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 One.
We're adjourned. Have a great week, everyone. And Easter, and we'll see you at full board or wherever the next meeting will be. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.